Aloha everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel. So as you know, I just recently returned from the mainland for a month, traveling here and there. And just before I left, the Friends of the Library Books and Music sale, which has been ongoing at the old Pier 1 Imports location down at Ward Center area, announced that they were supposed to be closing while I was gone, and that was the end of it. And you know, if you follow my videos, I've been like 500 times and I've gotten 6 million records there and some books and stuff too. So I even did a last haul video before I left from there, thinking it was my last time. While I was gone, I got an email announcement or something on the phone that they were extending the sale through the rest of the summer, although they didn't give an exact date that they were going to stop. So, which of course to me was good news and bad news. Good news because I love those sales, and I've been getting tons of dollar records for my Moody Mood music station. And it's also bad news because I've been getting tons and tons of records, and I have like way too many now. And it's starting to look like a hoarder's paradise or something in here, and it's got to stop. But I have to like really focus on digitizing and moving them out, because the easy listening records I don't hold on to. They're dollar records, and I'm giving them a new life on the radio station, and I don't have space to keep them all. So they're being recycled out or re-thrifted or given to a friend of mine who has in the neighborhood who does yard sales. So they're going back out into the world for what it's worth. So was I going to go again? I was thinking I'm not going to go again because I just have too much already and I need to stop. But you know how that is. So yeah, so yesterday I just decided I'm gonna go. I want to go spend a month, see if there's new stuff, which of course there would be. About 49, I think it was 49 records, which we're gonna take a look at. This is not the Cheap Lounge where I play samples and we talk about the music I'm uploading. This is just a haul, so I'm just kind of gonna show you. I also did get a couple of things from the book section. I'll just show you quickly. Honolulu Handy Guide. This is from 1978. I love the older picture books and older guides and things. Even, you know, into the 70s and 80s is cool, and earlier, but I love the pictures from the different time eras and when they're sort of advertising different things, and I just enjoy these kind of books and all their photographs, plus which I love to listen to music and kind of zone out, and that's kind of my form of meditation, really. So I do that with books and record covers and things like this. I just zone out to them. So I got that. I picked up this book. I don't need any more books either, but I just had to get it. Picturing Extraterrestrials, Alien Images in Modern Mass Culture by John F. Moffat. This is from 2003. Just a somewhat scholarly, but I guess amusing book about depictions of aliens in mass culture that have been going on forever and ever. And what does it all mean? Why are we fascinated with this? Should be kind of cool. And then this, I don't know. I was looking in the occult section. Wisdom of the Maya, an oracle of ancient knowledge for today. I do love tarot cards, and I love some, I don't have any runes right now, but that kind of thing. Tarot cards I like, but this was sort of a tarot-like thing. And you know me, I love my exotic and sort of tribal and all sorts of exotic things like that. And I thought, you know what, I do enjoy my tarot cards once in a while, and this has a little book that tells you how to use it. And then the cards are like just different sort of Mayan gods, goddesses, depictions of legends and stories and things and images. So be kind of fun. Why not? Okay, that's what I got that are not records. And now let's take a look at the records. I had a feeling, as I was picking things out and going, there were plenty of new things, and there was a lot of very unusual sort of easy listening music that was like a little bit weird or odd or something that was still there or had been put out, so quite a bit of that in this haul. So first up, a couple of, as per usual, a couple of Christmas records. Lee Greenwood from 1985, Christmas to Christmas. Jeannie sings Christmas from Waterville Valley, New Hampshire. Jeannie, what's her name? Conroy, was that it? Conroy, yeah. I don't know who that was, but I just checked and she actually had a TV show. I don't know if it was I don't think it was a national one, but there's a YouTube channel, Jeannie Conroy show, with a couple of shows on it. I don't know. Christmas Dancing, James Last. And now, excited to see this. And now that I have it, I'm wondering, just as I'm looking, if I don't already have it with a different cover on it. I don't think so, but it could be. Anyway. Then there were some Project 3 label things. It's always kind of cool to find them. Irby Green, Being Green, nice gatefold. It's Happening, So Let's Dance, Enoch Lights, Action, 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 special DJ record. This should be fun, right? Interesting song selections. And we have this one, Enoch Light and the Light Brigade, Charge. It's always cool to find those. Then I picked up, there were several of these. This is Chet Atkins, Street Dreams. You know, like kind of during the 80s, I was trying to remember, what is it called? When all these jazz artists were doing kind of like very light jazz and kind of, here's another one, Chet Atkins Sales. As Seen and Heard, a Chet Atkins Cinemax special, a session with Chet Atkins. But you know, when they were all these artists like Larry Carlton, you know, Grover Washington Jr., everybody, all the sort of Lee Ritenour, all the sort of jazz acts of the time were getting in on this kind of soft pop-like jazz that was crossing over onto the pop charts. It's kind of like that sort of stuff. Al Kiola, King of the Guitar, or King Guitar. Great cover on that. Also a nice cover, Satin Brass, George Shearing with a brass choir. Barbra Streisand, If I Loved You. I didn't think I had this one. Larry Adler plays various composers with, as a harmonica player with orchestra. Should be interesting. The Montenegro brand, Hugo Montenegro. Apparently he had a couple of Western that I did pick up recently, Western albums that were so popular, it sort of created a little image for him there for a while, because these are not Western songs particularly. Tony Bennett, Yesterday I Heard the Rain. I don't know, this will be interesting. Themes like Old Times, 90 of the most famous original radio themes, Volume 2. I don't have Volume 1, but Volume 2, I mean, should be, I don't know, interesting. I haven't needle dropped to this, but check out all this bizarre old radio themes, like a million of them. Happy to see this for $1, theme from Mondo Cane. Interesting film if you've never seen it. Spawned a bunch of imitation films. I thought this was a Christian record when I first looked at it, because it just looks like so many Christian albums from the 70s, but it's not. So we had to get it. Hits Are Our Business, The Now Generation. Andre Castellane's Today's Greatest Movie Hits. There's some interesting, maybe not as well-known tracks on there. Marty Gold and his orchestra, For Sound's Sake. Always pick up these kind of ones emphasizing like percussion and stereo and you know, sound effects and things. I don't know. This one, I love Balalaika. I don't know what this will be like, but I just wanted to try it for $1 and see. It can be really beautiful music. This I was surprised to see. I didn't really know about this record, but I'm thinking in my mind, I mean, maybe not, but I'm thinking, I think this is worth more than $1. I don't know. Tommy Dorsey and his Clam Bake 7 on Downbeat, a jazz milestone. Having a wonderful time. That, yeah, I don't know. Haven't needle dropped it, but I just think I've never seen this before. The Great Waltzes, you know, easy listening. The Roberto Man strings and voices. Matt Monroe from Hollywood with Love. Love the cover. Just, you gotta love it. Dean Martin, Southern Style. Some good tracks on here that will be interesting.
Well, hello, amazing people. I'm Katarina Valentino. And just like this record album says, I can sing in any language. A whim away, a whim away, a whim away. Oody floody loody hoo, hooty floody boo. À la fleur de l'ébé, le fromage, a fridge fry, a Eiffel Tower. Anyway, I'm so excited to tell you that all my amazing recordings are being played again on the most wonderful, relaxing, and charming radio station on the internet, Moody Mood Music on Live365.com, interspersed with vocals by myself and Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby and Ray Conniff. There's all these great orchestral, instrumental, beautiful recordings. Oh, it just takes me away to another time and place. Anyway, you can join me there. Just connect on the link that's given in the description below. Moody Mood Music on Live365.com. Thank you so much. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön.
Continuing on, we have Nat King Cole, St. Louis Blues, sings the songs of W.C. Handy from the new Paramount picture based on Handy's life. Cover's kind of beaten up, but the record's in like actually really nice condition. So, yeah. Zamfir, Childhood Dreams. You know, you got to pick up a Zamfir record if you don't have it. Is anything easier listening than the pan flute? Trumpet Mood for Lovers, interesting album that didn't on the cover or the back cover give any artist credits, and let me see, listed inside it does say Fantastic Sounds Orchestra, Ensemble Petite and Screenland Orchestra. I was kind of happy to find this one. There's a series of these dinner music for French dinner at home, for a French dinner at home by Pierre Filululu and his orchestra. Wedding Cake, Connie Francis. Henry Mancini, The Theme Scene. Yeah, does a lot of theme albums. I'm really kind of looking forward to hearing this one. I mean, Battlestar Galactica, Little House on the Prairie, Fantasy Island, Star Trek, Three's Company, NBC Nightly News. Should be interesting. Recently kind of was introduced to Cleo Lane, so I picked up this one too. Sometimes when we touch Cleo Lane and James Galway, the flautist. I think that's how you're supposed to say it, flautist, right? John Davidson, Love Songs, a little later release from him. A lot of great, easy listening fodder on this one, I'm sure. Sweet Dreams, Lights Out, Bert Kempfert. Kind of a nice cover. Those Were the Days, Arthur Fiedler, Boston Pops. This is like medleys of like real old time songs, so be kind of interesting. This one's worth $1 for the cover alone, but I'm sure it will be good because the four freshmen are great. Voices in Love. Percy Faith. Getting all kind of artsy and modern there. Claire. I Have But One Heart. Jerry Fales singing Italian love songs. Paris by Night. Paul Marriott and his orchestra. Charade and Other Top Themes, Ray Anthony. There were some kind of interesting songs on here you don't see quite so often. So curious to hear that. I don't know, this one may not be work at all for the station, but I just was curious to hear it for $1. Orson Welles and Leonard Bernstein, The Airborne Symphony. I don't know. Today's theme for Young Lovers, Percy Faith, who did a series of, themes for young lovers records. Here is more Percy Faith, Day by Day. Oh, this is the cover, the back side rather. Day by Day. Candyman. I have no idea who these guys are. This was a European record, but for $1, I'm like, let's check it out. Peters and Lee Favorites. No idea, but still has the European price tag on it. Guitarist Lorindo Almeida, A Man and a Woman. It's kind of a nice cover. Judy Garland, That's Entertainment. Johnny Mathis, Right from the Heart. Honestly, I couldn't remember whether I had this record or not. I have tons of Johnny Mathis, and I don't think I had this one, but I might. Okay, well, this is a Filipino record here from the Philippines. Songs to Remember, Pasing, the Mabuhay Singers. But I picked this one up just because there might be something sort of pretty on it that might work on the Hawaiian station, really. Not easy listening, but just more of a Pacific, music. And then finally, well, I did have to get these two. I don't know. Richard Chamberlain sings It's Dr. Kildare. And Richard Chamberlain again there. Had to do it. That's it. That's my haul from the Friends of the Library book and record sale. I swear I'm not going again. I'm saying it. I'm not going again. That's it. Okay. Thanks for watching. Check out my online radio stations if you want to hear selections from these albums eventually that will be aired, and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. I welcome your comments below if you've had any of these records or books or things, or any comments about them, or any sort of vinyl addiction websites or counseling services that I should go to. Let me know, okay?